Hey guys, what's going on? This is Kyle Schilling, and today I'm going to be doing a deck tech review of Magic the Gathering for Commander and EDH. My Commander slash EDH is Sygg River Guide. He's a white, he's a blue, he's a Merfolk Wizard, Island Walk, one colorless, one white. Target Merfolk you control gains protection from the color of your choice to the end of turn. He's a 2/2. And we're going to be doing this on a budget. Most of my decks are actually on a budget, and some of them are almost purely tribal. You'll probably see a couple of creatures that are not part of SIG of its subtypes, but help to stabilize the deck itself. So it's not a waste of time. Let's get to it. So we got 8 planes. That's yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. Excuse me, guys. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 planes actually. Sorry about that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 15 islands. Uh, I have an evolving wilds. I have a terramorphic expanse. I have a ghost quarter. Get rid of those non-basic lands. On a Garrelab, sometimes be able to get your creature back. Vivid Creek for mana fixing. Hollowed Fountain, Glacial Fortress, Seacombe Coast, Wonderwine Hub, and now let's get into the creatures. Coral Helm Commander, Master of the Pearl Trident, Muro Regery, uh, Lord of Atlantis. Yeah, let's go ahead and sort of. There we go. Oh, cool. Merfolk Sovereign, Adaptive Automaton, Low Mage Mentor, Shapeshare. It's really good, by the way. I forgot to mention that Low Mage Mentor combos off with some of the cards that I have. A lot of cards combo off with other cards, and after the basic uh, show of this deck, I'll be able to show you the combos of this deck. Goes to Trickster, and sometimes you want to be able to get your dude up and taking advantage of those shuffling libraries. Theta Adel Inquisitor, just to exile those pesky artifacts sometimes, or even get your own Soul Ring. Root Water Thief, extract any card for 2 mana when it deals combat damage. Boomerang. Well, actually, no, that's not the card. Sorry about that. Surge Spanner. Surge Spanner, whenever it comes tapped, it's like paying 1 colorless, 1 blue for Boomerang. Stick. Grimoire Thief. You'll never know what they exiled, but you will know. Stony Brook Angler, interactions with your creatures, and sometimes when you just want to get in with your creatures and tap their dudes down. Silvergale, it's half-ass pacified when you have enough merfolks. Harpoon Sniper, it's pretty good to get rid of those huge attacking creatures. Seabed Aqueducts, one of the cards that turn land into an island to the end of turn. It actually, you can actually take a non-basic land and just turn it straight into an island, which is pretty cool. The only card that's a non-Merfolk spell or non-Merfolk creature is Stormtide Leviathan. It creates a good base for your opponents, so that way you can go ahead and get in with your Motorfolk guys just to swing in with Island Walk, and it just turns all your opponent's lands into islands. And it sort of pacifies almost all their creatures. Wonderwine Prophets. Be able to save your own merfolk sometimes, because you can champion your merfolk, and if you wanted to be saved like that, then you can do that, or you can just pretty much exile a token. And deals combat damage, yeah, pretty much take an extra turn. Simic Fluximage, mostly a filter, but sometimes you'll be able to move plus one counters to the creature that needed the most. Wake Thrasher, because it becomes super big. Waterspell Reavers, because when you need more evasion. Judge Occurrence, to gain you some life back. Sea Hunter, get those giant merfolks, or any of those awesome merfolks. Tide Shaper, just when you be able to just when you want to just go ahead and get more island walk in. Stony Brook Schoolmaster, so that way you can get your tokens whenever become tapped. Will Grabber Apothecary, prevent combat damage. Even though Sygg can do it, uh, maybe sometimes Sygg is in your library and this is the only thing that you have out on the battlefield and you fully swing in, it can actually just go ahead and prevent all damage from like, let's say, red decks, or sometimes damage, just damage in general. Surrender Banner, so that way you can have your merfolk spells cost cheaper. Marrow Harbinger, so that way you can go search for a merfolk. Sage of Fables, because we have a lot of merfolks in this deck, uh, be able, or yeah, excuse me guys, wizards in this deck, we can be able to run this card safely and be able to remove plus one counters from all your wizards, and even the commander wizard himself. Uh, so that way you can have your dudes come into play as a big dude, and later on in the game, remove plus one counter. Sigil Tracer, so that way you can copy your instant from sorceries. Like a good example right here. Uh, so you'll be able to, well, excuse me. um, this is my instance. Brainstorm, that way you can filter through. Streaming Consciousness, because we do run some wizards. Crib Swap, be able to do removal. Exile those pesky creatures. Rebuke, another form of removal. Essence Scatter. Purify the Grave, because we do run into some graveyard interactions sometimes. Rewind, counter, a good counter spell. Negate, Counterlash. Sometimes you want to be able to get in with your creatures and just get a creature out. Maybe cast a Wonder Prophet for good times, or be able to get Stormtide Leviathan in cheaper. Dissipate, Boomerang. Boomerang's always a good bounce. Blue Sun Zenith, so that would be able to draw some cards. Ghostway, when your opponent has board wipes and you just want to say, oh, nope, that's not happening. Sage Dowsing, another form of a counterspell. Saving Grass, Render Silent, Spirit from Evil. I think this is a really sleeper card that no one knows about and just doesn't really hit people's minds sometimes. Uh, so that way you can actually get in, or sometimes just be able to make some combat tricks with your opponent's creatures. Safe Passage into the Royal. And now we get into the Sorceries. Time Reversal, because sometimes you just have a lot of cards sitting in your graveyard and well, you want to be able to get them back. And sometimes you have an empty hand. Summon the School, Supreme Verdict. You'll be able to get rid of Your opponent's creatures, when they have more incremental advantage over you, revoke existence, stolen identity, because you want to be able to take advantage of your island walk creatures, sleep, more advantage. Aqueduct's will be able to just go ahead and put a make one of your opponent's lands become an island. This is other types, and probably just draw a card. A devastation tide, just to reset the board sometimes. Recumbent bliss to stop your opponent's creatures. Stony silence, because I've seen a lot of artifacts in these kind of decks of EDH and Commander. So spreading seas, stop more non-basic lands, and it actually replaces itself. Merrill Commerce, I think Merrill Commerce is a really good card for your merfolks, because you can swing in and just untap your dudes. And Diviner's Wand. The reason why Diviner's Wand and these other three artifacts are in here is because well, due to Stony Silence, I won't normally draw any of these often, but when I draw either Diviner's Wand or Door to Destinies, when I have Stony Silence on the battlefield, I can usually just not worry about it, because I'll have my creatures come into play with known as a wizard just being automatically attached. I think it's a really good way. We have Door to Destinies, bump up more to your dudes. Ring of Evil's Isle, well, when you just want to evade some of your creatures or your opponent's spells. And we have a Johnny Goldmane. Johnny Goldmane I think it's really good for, -1 or +1/+1 counters, and being able just to get in with your damage. The 2 life is normally not relevant in this case. It's mostly for its -1 ability. So, let me show you guys a combo with this deck. If I can just go ahead and get this off here real quick. If I could just... So, the main combo for this deck is if I can't really get in with much of my damage, but I know I can actually get in. I do Stony Brook Schoolmaster and Wonderwine Prophets to go ahead and take infinite amounts of turns, because Stony Brook Schoolmaster becomes stacked, make a 1/1. Whenever Wonderwine Prophet deals damage, you can sacrifice a Merfolk and take an extra turn, so you can keep, excuse me guys, keep putting in extra turns after extra turns and make infinite turns. So, if you guys like the video or want me to do any more deck techs for you, comment the video, rate the video, subscribe to me, and I will probably see you guys later. Peace.